Hello, my name is David Harper, and today I will be doing a comparative scene analysis between two spectacular stunt scenes that we see in the movies Lethal Weapon and Die Hard. The scenes that I will be discussing are the building jump scenes. Both of these scenes are very spectacular in nature, and they share several similarities that I will be pointing out, as well as several key differences. The first scene we'll be discussing is from the 1987 film Lethal Weapon. In this scene, we see Mel Gibson's character, Detective Martin Riggs, attempting to talk a jumper down off of a ledge.
Don't come near me! Come on, give me a break, will you, guy? My boss is down there and he's watching these things. I gotta make it look at least like I'm trying to save you, okay? Come on. I'm just gonna stand here and talk to you. That's all. You won't try nothing? No, I'm square with you. I won't try a thing. I won't try a damn thing. Well, you think I want to fall off? I promise, I'll just talk to you. Okay, all right. Here, you want a cigarette? Come on, let's smoke, okay? Yeah. Come on, take it. Yeah. We take our time and both die of cancer. Here. Hate you to leave without me. Oh, no. What are you doing? See this key? Bye-bye. You're crazy! Now, you can jump if you want to, but you'll be taking me with you, and that makes you a murderer. Okay? Come on, let's go back. You bastard! Yeah, you've been killing a cop. Now, yeah, I've been killing a psycho nut cop! Yeah, a psycho, but I'm still a cop. You coming in? Come on, I'm going in. Fuck you! I'm jumping! Do you really want to jump? Do you want to? Well, then that's fine with me. Come on. Let's do it, asshole. Let's do it. I want to do it. I want to do it. What do you mean?
This scene that happens relatively early in the film helps establish Detective Martin Riggs as a different type of hero. We see early on in the film that despite his heroic traits, Detective Riggs has a knack for making poor decisions and is mentally unstable and possibly suicidal. This leads to a very dramatic scene when he steps out on the ledge with the jumper, as no one is quite sure what to make of what he is going to do. Aside from the spectacular leap from the building, what really sets this scene up as dramatic is the combination of the camera work and the subtle music that's playing in the background. In many action films of the time, the music tends to overpower the scene. The subtle music in this scene actually allows for the scene to play out more dramatically, and it does not pull away from the drama that's unfolding. The cinematography is another thing that makes this scene work so well. The filmmaker goes to exceptional lengths to make sure that from the moment Detective Riggs steps out onto the ledge, the characters are shown almost exclusively from either an upward-looking or a downward-looking angle. The times that they are not shown from an upward or a downward-looking angle, they are still filmed in such a manner that you can see the street below. This does not ever let us forget how high up the characters are and how perilous the situation is. The scene climaxes with a dramatic leap from the building, and as the camera angle follows Detective Riggs down, only then are we able to see the arresting bag. In the 1988 action film Die Hard, we see the stakes for the building jump raised even higher from what we saw the previous year in Lethal Weapon. In this next scene, we see Bruce Willis's character, John McClane, a more traditional type hero character, leap from the top of a building's roof as it explodes after he's just saved several hostages from being engulfed in the explosion.
I promise I'll never even think about going up in a tall building again. Please don't let me die.
One of the things that sets this scene apart from the Lethal Weapon scene is that it happens at the end of the film. By this point in the film, we've already established Detective McClane's character and what type of hero he is. We've established that he's the type of hero who will stop at nothing to defeat the bad guys and save the hostages. This scene is one of my personal favorites because it has that very 80s over-the-top action movie kind of feel to it. The first thing one realizes when watching this scene is how much more prominent the music is to the action in the movie. The music is much more loud, much more intense, and much more an integral part of the scene than we saw in Lethal Weapon. Another element that we see that's both similar and different from Lethal Weapon is the cinematography. In Die Hard, the cinematography is taken to the next level, much like the stunt itself is, with its planning and its execution. We don't just see the camera angles as shot from above and below. We also see the camera angle shot from different distances, from different vantage points, such as from the aircraft, to give a grand scope for how big this explosion is when it happens. In contrast to the Lethal Weapons jump scene, in which we follow the jump all the way down in a relatively straightforward manner, the Die Hard jump scene has camera cutaways that show different points of the action, all from different perspectives as they happen at the same time. This is a necessity for a scene with as much action and as many working parts as we see in this scene. Otherwise, the audience members would have no ability to keep up with all of the different moving parts and how integral the stunt is. The filmmaker does an excellent job of editing these different cutaway scenes together in a method that really brings the audience into the action that's taking place on screen. The capstone of this scene comes when Detective McClane reaches the end of his tether and is forced to shoot his way through a glass window to get back into the building. The way that the cinematography pans from the inside of the building view to the outside of the building view really allows for the field to see exactly how McClane is willing to break through that extra barrier, in this case symbolically displayed as the window, to reach his goal. And as we know, the goal of every good action hero is to save the day. As we can see by looking at these two scenes, there are many ways Hollywood can take a similar idea and make it seem completely new and original just through the filming techniques they use. Everything from where a stunt is placed inside of a film, to how it is shot with different camera angles, lighting, special effects, and even how loud the music is, all play vital roles into determining what makes a scene special and unique. In the end, it falls on the filmmaker to use these techniques in a way that can bring the audience into the film and immerse them into their viewing experience. This has been my comparative scene analysis. Thank you for watching.